In the glittering halls of the Mughal Empire, where jewels sparkled like stars and palaces rose like dreams, lurked shadows darker than night. Emperors who built wonders like the Taj Mahal also orchestrated nightmares that echo through history. From lovers walled alive to ghostly abandoned cities, these are the creepiest stories that the history books whisper about. Buckle up. Once you hear them, you'll never look at the Mughals the same way again. Welcome to Creepiest Stories of the Mughal Empire. Part 1. The Walled Lover, the Legend of Anarkali. Our journey into the Mughal darkness begins in the reign of Emperor Akbar, the great unifier who ruled from 1556 to 1605. But even the mightiest had secrets that could topple empires. Enter Anarkali, a beautiful dancer in Akbar's court, whose name means pomegranate blossom. Legend says she caught the eye of Prince Salim, Akbar's son and future Emperor Jahangir. As their forbidden romance bloomed, whispers reached Akbar's ears. Enraged by the scandal, a commoner daring to love a prince, Akbar ordered Anarkali to be buried alive within the walls of the Lahore fort. Imagine her screams echoing as bricks sealed her fate, her body entombed in eternal darkness. But the creepiness doesn't end there. Years later, when Salim became Jahangir, he built a tomb for her, inscribed with poetry lamenting her loss. To this day, visitors to Anarkali's tomb in Lahore report hearing faint cries and seeing shadowy figures dancing in the moonlight. Is it her restless spirit, forever trapped? Historical deep dive. While some historians debate if Anarkali was real or a 19th century invention popularized by plays and films, Mughal records hint at court intrigues and harsh punishments for defying royal will. Akbar's era was marked by absolute power, where love could turn lethal. Creepy twist. Underground passages beneath the fort are said to connect to her burial site, and explorers have found unexplained cold spots and whispers. One account from the 1800s describes a British officer who ventured in and emerged babbling about a woman's voice begging for release. Cliffhanger. But if Akbar's wrath was terrifying, wait until you hear what his son Jahangir did to those who crossed him. Part 2. The Emperor's Gruesome Justice, Jahangir's Tortures. Salim, now Emperor Jahangir from 1605 to 1627, inherited his father's throne but amplified the horrors. Known for his love of art and wine, Jahangir had a sadistic side. His chain of justice, a bell anyone could ring for royal audience, sounded fair, but punishments were nightmarish. One creepy tale. Rebels or thieves were skinned alive, their hides stuffed with straw and paraded as warnings. Jahangir once ordered a man's skin peeled off layer by layer while he watched, sipping wine. Another favorite? Trampling by elephants. Victims tied down as trained beasts crushed them slowly, bones cracking under immense weight. But the eeriest is the story of Khusro, Jahangir's own son, who rebelled. Blinded with hot irons, Khusro was imprisoned, his screams haunting the palace. Legends say his ghost wanders Agra fort, eye sockets empty, whispering curses. Deeper secrets. Mughal chronicles like the Jahangirnama detail these acts, justifying them as deterrents. Yet, whispers of opium-fueled paranoia suggest Jahangir saw enemies everywhere, even in shadows. Creepy modern echo. In Delhi's Red Fort, built later but tied to Mughal legacy, tourists report feeling watched during night tours, attributing it to the souls of the tortured. Cliffhanger. Jahangir's son would outdo him in familial betrayal. Enter the blood-soaked rise of Shah Jahan. Part 3. Betrayal in the Family. Shah Jahan's Tragedies and the Taj Mahal Myths. Shah Jahan, ruler from 1628 to 1658, is famed for the Taj Mahal, a marble mausoleum for his beloved Mumtaz Mahal. But beneath this symbol of love lies creepy darkness. Mumtaz died in 1631 during childbirth, her 14th. Devastated, Shah Jahan mourned for years, his hair turning white overnight. Dark myth. To ensure no replica, he ordered the architect's hands chopped off. Thousands maimed, their blood staining the white marble. Though debunked, the story persists, with locals claiming phantom screams from the tombs. Creepier still, hidden tunnels under the Taj lead to secret chambers, rumored for black magic rituals. One legend speaks of a black Taj Mahal Shah Jahan planned across the Yamuna, a dark mirror for himself, but abandoned, cursing the site. Family horror. Shah Jahan's sons warred for the throne. Aurangzeb won by murdering brothers Darashir Ko, beheaded, and Murad, poisoned, then imprisoning Shah Jahan in Agra Fort. For 8 years, the aging emperor stared at the Taj from his cell, dying broken-hearted. His ghost is said to roam, weeping for lost love. Cliffhanger. Aurangzeb's reign would plunge the empire into even deeper terror. Part 4. The Zealous Tyrant. Aurangzeb's Reign of Terror. Aurangzeb, emperor from 1658 to 1707, was a pious warrior but a master of cruelty. To seize power, he executed his brothers and confined Shah Jahan, watching his father waste away. Creepy acts. He demolished thousands of Hindu temples, building mosques over them, sites now haunted by displaced spirits. In one tale, during the siege of Bijapur, he ordered. Personal horror. Aurangzeb imprisoned his daughter Zeba-Nissa for poetry deemed sinful, her cell echoing with verses until her death. Legends say her spirit recites forbidden lines in Delhi's ruins. Dark secret. His deathbed letter reveals regret, fearing divine punishment. Post-death, his simple tomb is avoided at night, with reports of cold winds and whispers of infidel. Cliffhanger. As the empire weakened, abandoned cities became playgrounds for ghosts. Part 5. The Cursed City, Fatpur Sikri and Abandoned Haunts. Built by Akbar in 1571 as a victory city, Fatpur Sikri was a marvel. Palaces, mosques, gardens. But after 14 years, it was abandoned due to water scarcity, or was it a curse? Legend. Akbar consulted Saint Salim Chishti, who predicted a son but warned of hubris. When water failed, some say a curse from displaced villagers turned it into a ghost town. Night visitors hear laughter from empty halls, see apparitions of courtiers. Creepy ties. Nearby Bangor Fort, linked to Mughal General Man Singh, is India's most haunted. Cursed by a wizard, entry after sunset is banned. Those who defy vanish or go mad. Other haunts. Humayun's tomb in Delhi hides chambers with ghost sightings, moans from Mughal graves. Cliffhanger. But the empire's darkest secrets hid behind harem walls. Part 6. Shadows of the Harem, Forbidden Desires and Punishments. Mughal harems housed hundreds of wives and concubines, but beneath silk veils lurked terror. Emperors like Jahangir and Aurangzeb kept 500 concubines, guarded by eunuchs. Men castrated in gruesome rituals, their screams silenced forever. Creepy practices. Intrigues led to poisonings, stranglings. One tale. A concubine caught in adultery was trampled by elephants or buried alive. Sexual excesses included opium-laced orgies, leaving participants haunted by guilt. Dark secrets. Safdarjung tomb hides stories of buried alive servants. Taj tunnels rumored for illicit affairs ending in murder. Conclusion. The Mughals built beauty but sowed nightmares. Thanks for watching. Sleep tight, or will these stories haunt your dreams?